All right, so check this out. I'm about to react to this video, this interview with Kid Cudi from MTV News from back when Kid Cudi first came out. Okay, the name of the video is called "A Day with Kid Cudi." A day, right? You could just read that and go, it's a day with Kid Cudi, but no, it's an inside joke. A day, right? My name is Andy Day, if you didn't know that. A day. Kerm A Day. My rap name is Kerm. Okay? That's very important that you know this. It's also very important to know that the name of the album was called Man on the Moon, The End of Day, right? The End of Day. Because that is an inside joke, right? That is an inside joke between Kanye West, PLAINPAT, Kid Cudi, and Wes Allmond, right? They took my ideas, right, and they took my concepts and they created Kid Cudi from my concepts. So when they say the end of day, that means no rap career for a day, rap career for Kid Cudi. So let's go ahead and move along and react to this clown.
When MTV News named Ohio-born rapper Kid Cudi as one of our MCs to watch in 2009, it was mainly off the buzz of his infectious song Day and Night. But when a video...
Wait. The song itself is called Day and Night. Do I need to say anything else?
The idea for that video I thought was very creative, and I was all for it, you know what I'm saying, because it allowed me to even just joke around and show a different side of me. That's why I was in that video, like, acting a fool. It's because, like, that's what my whole MO is, just being me to the fullest.
Okay, so if your MO is being you to the fullest, then why are you trying to be me, right? Why are you wearing your beanie like that? You know what I mean? I'll tell you why you are. Because back in the day, I had posted a photo of me on MySpace wearing my beanie, this exact beanie, like that. And guess who took that idea and gave it to you? Wes Allmond, the guy that ghost wrote the script to this entire interview. His name is Wes Allmond, and he's friends with PLAINPAT and Kanye West, okay? And a guy named Happy. So that's why you're talking about being me when you're talking about being you. You're not the real lonely stoner, okay? He's not the real lonely stoner. Let's carry on.
I thought it was really creative, and it allowed me to get my acting on. So I was like, okay, you know, but...
Okay. What did he just say right there? Key fucking concept of the video. He just exposed himself as a fucking fake. Listen. He said it gave me a way to be creative and get my acting on. He just admitted that he's not a real rapper. He's an actor. You know who's a real rapper? Me. I'm a real rapper. Check out this rap, okay? I wrote this rap about this guy. Check it out. I'm kind of high right now if I can fucking even remember it. Okay, yeah, it's called The Takeover. Yeah, The Takeover. The shake is over. You can tell Kid Cudi it's game over. It's time to heal the toxic shame of a fake stoner. Cause Scott Mescudi is a fake ID. Faker than a transgender woman to be on MTV dressing like me. But he can't rock a micro expression like me. It don't take Paul Ekman to fucking distinguish your body language says you're a fake bitch. That's why I'm here to extinguish your flame like rain hits. Cause you're fake, bitch. I'm just gonna end it there. I gotta get in the studio and record those vocals. Alright? Feel me on that later. Later on those vocals for now. Alright? We're gonna continue on and see what the hell this clown is fucking talking about besides acting like a rapper.
It was just like they didn't acknowledge any of our changes or any constructive criticism that we gave.
He said they didn't acknowledge the changes to the video that they wanted done. Okay, so there's a little story that is known in St. Louis that Jermaine Andre had me edit a video for him. All right, he wanted some changes done to it. He wanted me to take photo or a clip of him screaming out of the video. I didn't have time at the moment, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get to that right now. And they got their panties in a bunch, right? So they're mad that I didn't take the clip out, but I wasn't under contract with Jermaine, okay? I was paying for a membership to his studio academy, his martial arts academy studio, right? And they told me, they'd introduce me to people at Saturday Night Live if I did good video work for them, right? And who are they? Jermaine Andre, Rob Evans, Coco from Basement Beats, and Wes Allmond. Okay, Wes Allmond is the ghostwriter for this script. Did I say that already? I'm not sure. I'm kind of fucking high.
So then, like, we sent our ideas in, and then, like, maybe like 3 hours later, it was just like, oh, whatever, I guess, and just put it out. And I'm like, man, like, they didn't even give us a chance, like, to even, like, say anything about it.
Luckily, Cudi got another shot. So for the official video for Day and Night, he turned to French artist and director, So Me.
Did anybody else remember, like, back in the day, you had this saying called one hit wonder? That's what this guy is, okay? He's got this one hit and you wonder where the fuck he came from and who's funding his videos, because ain't no kid from Cleveland that isn't a straight up baller hiring all these other people to do his videos and is on MTV. It's just period, okay? PLAINPAT is backing this guy, and PLAINPAT is buying the concepts from Wes Allmond and Chrewd Marketing and Rana Deb Chula do fucking douchebag. Feel me on that.
He gave us the rough idea. Actually, it wasn't even a treatment. It was kind of like a paragraph, like, this is what's gonna happen. And it was like, okay, we're gonna trust you because you're a genius. They sent us a rough edit first, asked us what we thought, and if we wanted to make changes, like the process is supposed to go.
Like the process is supposed to go. And then he goes, huh? And then looks up, right? Because in the back of his mind, what he is thinking right there is that he is lying. That's called a micro expression, okay? He just gave it away again with his own body language that it's a lie.
And we didn't have any changes. We were like, man, this is so dope.
So perfect. But where'd you get the idea from? Where'd you get the idea from? Wes Allmond and a guy named Rob Evans.
I met Kanye like any other person as a fan, you know what I mean? And
When?
At Virgin Music Store.
That's just fucking hilarious, right? The first time he met Kanye. Oh, at Virgin Music Store. Okay, carry on.
And I was looking at CDs that I couldn't buy. And
you were that broke that you couldn't buy CDs back in the day? Yeah, that is kind of a joke. I agree.
And he was standing right next to me looking at CDs.
That he could buy.
And then, like, that he could buy. And he had this exact chain on.
He had that exact chain on. Real quick, I just want to point out, a long time ago, I bought these shirts, right? This has nothing to do with this whole chain story or whatever. But I bought these shirts from Northwest Plaza, right? These Kermit the Frog shirts. And they got it's a double Kermit the Frog, right? And it's got double fucking Jesus chains, right? On the shirts. These are like size 5X. Bought them from Northwest Plaza back in the day. Feel me on this. That was a black one. That one's a white one. So we're going to call this one day, right? And we're going to call this one night, right? Night. Day and night. And you know who else had one of these? A friend of mine who was a promoter in St. Louis named O'Shea. And I'm about to show you a photo of O'Shea wearing this. Peep it. Okay, glad that we've established that as a true factual story. Not like, this made up bullshit that has been scripted by Wes Allmond.
And I remember seeing it and, like, I don't know, corner of my eye was like gleaming, and I was like, and I saw him and I was like, oh my God.
Okay, so what happened was the first time that Kanye met Kid Cudi, sounds like Kanye got a little roused and Kid Cudi glanced down at his Johnson and they fell in love with each other. All right, carry on.
I was like, Kanye West, I had just moved to New York. I'm from Cleveland.
How many years
we don't
ago
see
was
celebrities
this?
unless it's like concert.
How long ago was this?
2004.
Okay.
So it's right at the Grammys. I think he still had the graffiti in his head. Remember he did the ill lines in his head. So I remember that, seeing that.
Okay, he just touched himself. That's a micro expression, right? This whole story is a lie. This whole first time I met Kanye's story that he's telling is a lie. Okay.
I remember me just going like, "How you doing? My name is Cudi."
Okay, so he says, "My name is Cudi," right?
Well, actually, I said my name was Scott.
He said, "My name was Scott." Okay.
Because I wasn't Kid Cudi yet. So.
Okay. He wasn't Kid Cudi yet, right?
I was like, "I'm Scott, man. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, man.
I'm Scott, man. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, man."
And I remember him being like, "Hold on one second. Hey, man, I'm gonna call you right back." And him being like, "Yeah, so what's up?"
Okay, so Kanye wasn't even paying attention when he introduced himself and said, "Yo, I'm Scott. I'm not Kid Cudi. I'm not even Kid Cudi yet." Now, so then he carries on to say, to contradict himself and say, what does he say here?
Like getting off his phone, and I was just like, "I'm from Cleveland, and I do music, and I really want to be signed. Can you sign me?" Like I had no pitch. Like I was just scared. I was like, "Can you just sign me?" And he was like, "Man, I got so many artists right now, man. I'm trying to deal with right now."
Okay, he's about to say another lie. Okay, this whole "I'm dealing with so many artists right now," and I'm gonna tell you what he's about to say. He's about to say, unless you want some Biggie and Tupac shit, he doesn't have time to get you signed to a record label. You know what I mean? Meaning, I'll tell you the meaning of that. If you weren't on some Biggie and Tupac shit, right, chances are you're not going to make it in the game right now. So here's the story behind that story. Back in the day when I used to do video for Jermaine Andre, right, they wanted me to do video work for them for free. And I told Wes Allmond, right, I told Wes Allmond that I don't have time to do video work for everybody for free right now because I'm doing work for a lot of artists, which I was. One of them was Cass Haley, okay? A reggae group from Springfield, Missouri called Ja Roots, right? Josh Heinrichs. I was doing work for other artists, and Jermaine Andre wanted me to do video work for him for free, so I told Wes Allmond, unless the artists are going to be the next big thing and they're on some Biggie and Tupac shit, I'm not doing any video work for them for free. So this is who wrote the script, and that's why he's about to say this.
And unless you want some Biggie and Tupac type stuff, whatever. And I was like, nah.
Nah. Where have I heard that before?
I have the potential for greatness. And
I got the potential for greatness. Yeah, right. Shut up.
I remember saying that. And he was just,
I remember saying that too, bro. That's just so coincidental, my main man. You're just a liar, bro. You're a liar. Shut the fuck up already.
Like, oh man, wow. I just got so much going on though, man. I was like, man, well, you definitely gonna see me again, man. He was like, what you say?
So, okay, he's already said, going back to what I said, right? He goes, hey, my name's Scott, right? Oh, Kanye didn't hear you. So later on, he goes, then Kanye says to Scott, hey, what'd you say your name was again?
Your name was again? I was like, Scott, but my rap name is Kid Cudi, you know?
Scott, but my rap name is Kid Cudi. So he, right then and there is when he came up with the rap name Kid Cudi. He was like, I'm not even Kid Cudi yet. Until you fucking acknowledge you talking to me, and now I'm Kid Cudi all of a sudden. Boom, a star is born. Congratulations.
Oh, so be checking for me.
But they're just scripting this.
Juan Pablo, who told you about that? Who told you about Juan Pablo?
Who's Juan Pablo?
Who told you about Juan Pablo? Was that Pat? Who said this? Well, Juan Pablo.
Pat? Are you talking about PLAINPAT? PLAINPAT scripted this, or was it Wes Allmond? Who did it? Who's the scriptwriter? Who's the ghostwriter? Who you basing your whole style off of? You fake ass bitch. You wanna be me. You always have wanted to be me. You couldn't come up with your own creativity, so you had to interrupt some real flow of chi. Feel me on that.
A really crappy performance. No, they're gonna say that dude, Kid Cudi, gave a crappy performance. He's whack.
Well, you are whack because you're fake. And the guy that scripted that whole fucking interview, his name is Wes Allmond. And I know because it was all based off me and what I said in a private conversation to Wes Allmond.
How'd you get linked up with Kanye West?
My manager, PLAINPAT, has been Kanye's A&R since his first album. So we always had that connection, but we never really reached out. Like, I really wanted to perfect my sound and perfect my thing before I even wanted to reach out to anyone.
So, how'd he get hooked up with Kanye West? Okay. He didn't meet him at no record store, right? That was just a fucking made up story just to piss me off, right? Wes Allmond, this is how this shit works, right? Wes Allmond needs a creative person to rip off, so Wes Allmond pitches the script. So the whole story about how he met him at a record store is not true.
You know, and I felt like that was important as an artist. It's like first impressions are important. So
my first impression is that this guy's fake.
We worked at it. We got day and night to the point where it was like everywhere, and Kanye couldn't help but hear it everywhere. And we dropped the mixtape, and then he heard more songs, and he was immediately into it. Reached out to Pat, and the rest was history. Yeah.
Well,
Now that's all a lie. I'm not even gonna explain it all, but I will say this. All right. He just said that his manager is PLAINPAT, which is Kanye's A&R, okay? PLAINPAT is friends with Wes Allmond. Now, you heard him in a previous interview say that the first time that he met Kanye West was as a fan, right? Met him as a fan, 2004, right?
You don't see celebrities unless it's like concert.
How long ago was this?
2004.
Okay.
So it's right at the Grammys. I think he still had the graffiti in his head.
I'm about to tell y'all a true story, okay? True story. The first time I met Kanye West, okay? So, the first time I had met Kanye West was on the Dilated People's tour bus, okay? This was back during the College Dropout tour when they were on tour with Dilated Peoples, or Dilated Peoples was on tour with Kanye West, okay? So, I went on the tour bus. How'd I get on the tour bus? Wes Allmond got me on the tour bus. Why? Because I hooked those guys up with the Kerm CD. Let's just say I hooked them up with a Kerm CD, okay? And, yeah, so I was fucking high and drunk, and I'm not much of a drinker, okay? So, what happened was, I started saying all this funny shit to Dilated Peoples. Their videographer that made their documentary, I think his name's Jason Goldwatch, asked if they could film me, and I said yeah. So they started filming me because I was saying funny shit, right? Then, years later, I heard that I was in that documentary, but I've never seen the footage. And when I looked it up, I found that documentary online, but I'd never seen the footage of me. But not saying that it was never in like the DVD, I'm not sure. But this is how far it goes back that Kanye West knows about me, all right? The first time I met Kanye was that night when I stepped off that tour bus. I went and got in my homie's ride. We were leaving. We drove back by the tour bus in the back of the venue. This is in the Del Mar Loop, the pageant or whatever. And as we're leaving, Kanye West comes out of the building, and I stick my head out the window, and I vomit. And this is also true. Back then, I used to date this girl, and Kanye West hit on her that night. Okay? He hit on her. This was back before he was the mega superstar that he is today, right? So, that's my true story of the very first time I met Kanye West. So, when I hear KIDCUDI say the first time that he met Kanye West was at Virgin Music Store as a fan looking at CDs that he couldn't buy, I just kind of think to myself, cute story, bro.
You've been talking about this for some time. You brought KIDCUDI with you. How did y'all two hook up?
Oh man, well my manager is Kanye's A&R. He's been working with him ever since College Dropout, and I asked Pat to manage me around 06 or whatever, and I had Day and Night in 07, and you know, pretty much we were just pushing the record on our own. I had A-Track play it at the Stronger premiere, at the music video premiere, and at this point I hadn't even introduced myself fully to Kanye. It's just like I was just that kid just trying to play my record in the same room that this man was in, you know what I'm saying?
And I met you at the Babe store too, because he used to work at the Babe store.
I used to work at the Babe store in New York, and he would come out. I sold him sweaters.